Hello out there. I'm going to preface my remarks by saying I wrote this several days ago, and so much happens every day, so much cruelty, that it is overwhelming to keep up. My name is Stephen Lane. I am a retired school counselor and have been an advocate for those needing assistance all my life, whether they be in crisis or need encouragement in so many ways. I was so impressed the other day as I read of a school superintendent refusing to comply with a presidential executive order. She cited so many inconvenient truths for the MAGA president, but equal access to education above all was of course the basic overriding theme of her letter to the Department of Education. I am here today not just to attend, but to speak up and speak loudly. President Obama nailed it the other day when he wondered why weren't the universities pushing back on the threats to federal funding and standing on the very ideals and principles that most likely got them their endowments in the first place. I am feeling relieved that Harvard is manning the barricades, but we need so much more of that. And why haven't some very powerful law firms stood up for what they believed was right? Instead of cowering to the biggest bully in the land, I've heard that there again, some firms are showing some courage, but we need more of that. Folks, I am unfairly privileged in that my last name is Lane and I am white. My name is not Garcia and my skin is not brown or black. How much longer will I be so privileged? When I travel this spring out of this country, will American customs detain me for who knows what reason? But my privileges should not be any greater than any other American. We all have the supposed privileges of living in a country with a Constitution and a Bill of Rights. We all have the right to due process. And without that, there are no protections for any of us, no matter who we are. Remember, if one doesn't show unwavering loyalty to the bully maggot, even his closest aides and family members are at risk of being thrown under the bus or worse. But back to Kelmore Abrego Garcia. Bring back Kelmore Abrego Garcia. Bring back Mr. Garcia. And bring back all of the 179 wrongfully deported to a torturous prison in El Salvador, who have no criminal record. The police state is here. MAGA for me translates to making America generally abhorrent. It is truly sad what has become of our country over these last few months. The horrors come on a daily basis. When and where will it ever cease? When various judges and attorneys whom I admire are scared, it is time for us to be scared. So let us speak out more and more and more, truth to power, whenever we can. And when you call Senator Tillis, Senator Budd, and Representative Rouser, tell them how much you are scared. Why might you be scared? It is the possible end of due process for any and all.
Time is up.
Have 30 more seconds?
Go ahead.
Today is the 250th anniversary of the start of our American Revolution, where our ancestors fought for independence from a king. And now we must fight like hell against the wannabe king, Trump. In closing, there are signs and some reason to hope. I think of us here exercising free speech. Senator Van Hollen from Maryland was successful in visiting Mr. Garcia. I heard that a Trump ally, Joe Rogan, has spoken out against the government's manner of deporting without due process. And also, recent polls have shown that the 18 to 28-year-old voting bloc has gone from +3 Trump at the election from now down to -28. And independents have flown in droves away from Trump, as now they only approve of Trump at a 37%. So in closing, take care of yourselves, be ever vigilant, and remember what we hold so dear about our country. The world is watching. And one more thing, why aren't there more men out here?